Peace and blessings, brothers and sisters. One of the things I wanted to share with you is a lot of different people as they go through the awakening. We're still experiencing everyday life. We're also recognizing the change that we're going through simultaneously. And as we try to walk closer to our Heavenly Father and follow the ways of His Word, some of us get a little bit lost. Some of us wonder, what do I do when I'm ready to resort to some ways that they don't necessarily seem to line up with the way God told me to live. All right. One of the things I want to talk about today is decreeing and declaring. Okay, when you decree and declare something. Okay, we are in the book of Job, chapter 22, verse 28. Thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy ways. All right, thou shalt decree a thing. Thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy ways. All right, these are some of the things as a child of the Most High God. Just as God said, let there be, and then there was, you too can decree and declare. The first thing you have to do is activate your faith. Without faith, you cannot please God. There's no need to expect anything. Okay, but you can decree and declare a thing, and it shall come to pass. One of the other things you have to do, brothers and sisters, is ask. Ask and it shall be given. You can ask in prayer. As a matter of fact, you pray into the Most High God. Let's say you got an enemy and this person, they're working at your job or they live somewhere in your neighborhood, and no matter how peaceably you try to live, it's just not working out. Okay? And you're trying to figure out, what do I do about this enemy without it harming myself? All right? One of the things you do is you pray. You ask God to remove them. As a matter of fact, you decree and declare it. All right. That decree, that declaring has power in it. All right. You take your faith, you pray, and then you wait on God to move, and He will move on that thing. Okay. Remember, everything has a season. Everything has a season. Don't get discouraged and think, okay, I'm in a situation I can't find my way out of. I don't know what to do about it. A lot of people will try to say, especially the brothers and sisters that've gone through this 400 years of a nightmare in this country, they'll try to say, yeah, we've been praying and praying and nothing happened. Okay, those are people that don't understand the power of the Most High God. When you pray, when you meditate, when you spend time with God, you feel His Spirit around you. Okay, so you pray, you wait, you ask God to step in. I can truly tell you that I've been in situations where I knew it wouldn't be in my benefit to handle it by myself, to move on it physically, so to speak. So I gave it to God, and I kept giving it to God, and I kept talking to God. One of the things that does is it brings you closer to God. It makes you spend more time with God. It makes you stay in prayer. It increases your faith. It increases your prophetic ability. Okay, and then you start seeing it come to pass. You got a lot of people right now talking about violence against these nations that have done us wrong. But the word of God says, vengeance is mine, thus saith the Lord, I will repay. And if you look around you at all the things that are going on, God is repaying in a way we could have never hoped or imagined. There's no way in the world I could have ever decreased the sperm count of a nation of men, or cause women's fertility rates to plummet, or make their death rate higher than their birth rate, or to see them get encased in a opioid addiction that is taking out their own nation, not by my hand, not by anything I ever thought or planned, but this is the Most High God. It is not just going on here, it's going on all over the world. God said He will not be mocked. You reap what you sow. And now, after all that sowing, it's reaping season. Well, it's the same way for you, brothers and sisters. The sowing and the reaping have a positive and a negative. You sow positive, you get positive. You can sow in prayer. You can sow in faith, decree and declare. and wait on the Lord. Use your patience, okay? Persevere. And you know what? When you least expect it, when you've given up, because sometimes we think we gave something to God and we really didn't give it to God. We still doing certain things to try to manipulate and maneuver things to the way we want them to be. Okay. And as far as having faith and works, yes, that's beautiful. But when you give something to God, when you